Hey guys, Tom Surratt here, and this is another Movie Review Monday. And this week I'll be talking about the film Videodrome. Very, very awesome film. This movie is directed by David Cronenberg, and it's starring James Woods, Debbie Harry, Sonja Smits, and this it came out in 1982. This is my favorite David Cronenberg film that I've seen. I've seen a bunch of his movies. There's still a few that I do gotta watch and pick up, but I remember buying this from FYE a few years ago. Not this edition, but the two-disc edition of it. I think it's the Criterion, yeah. And I remember putting it in when one of my sister's friends' mother's house I stayed at, and I remember putting it in her living room on her TV in her DVD player, and I remember sitting and watching the movie and not understanding it really too much at all. And I watched it 2 times consecutively after that same night. I watched it 3 times in a row, and I just fell in love. I mean, I couldn't stop talking about this movie. I couldn't stop watching this movie. It's so good. Rick Baker does the effects in this film, the special makeup effects. He also did work in movies like American Werewolf in London and I can't even remember. I'm sorry, but for some reason I can't think of any other movies that he did makeup effects for right now. But he's great. He's an awesome makeup effects artist. He's classic. One of the best in my opinion, next to Tom Savini. And this movie is basically about James Woods' character, who plays Max Wren, who owns this TV channel, and he tries to find all this stuff to get them out of the norm and getting them more, viewers and a bigger audience in general. And he stumbles across this video called Videodrome, which is set in this one room and just about torture and death and just evilness and people getting whipped and beat and just creepy. And he becomes obsessed with it. And he starts getting these hallucinations about it and starts seeing things all weird, like his TV starts bubbling, and he meets up with this female on the Rena Kin show, and Debbie Harry's character, who plays Nikki Brand, and ends up falling for her and stuff, and they screw around. And one of the only movies that you see Debbie Harry actually naked, and you see a little bit of her nipple, which I've always thought was funny. Because I really like the band Blondie. They're a very, very good group. They got a bunch of their stuff on a bunch of different formats. And it was just cool seeing her. Like, that was, in my opinion, her prime. And she's just a beautiful, beautiful actress. And she goes and gets stuck in his mind. And, at one point she's smoking a cigarette and she burns her tit with it. And it's, James Woods' character Max Wren is all sketched out about it, like, no, don't go there, and audition or anything like that. And he sees her in one of the videos for Videodrome, and he gets all bugged out. And it's a famous scene where, like, her lips are sticking out of the TV, and he goes up and starts kissing it, and it's just crazy. And he just gets deeper and deeper into these hallucinations, and it's just awesome. I mean, the movie is one of those movies that it's definitely not for everybody, but if you're a fan of weird psychological horror, and or even just a fan of David Cronenberg, that his movies have a lot to do with the power of the brain and how far it can take you with different situations. And it's just great. I gotta give this I really do. I gotta give this a 5 out of 5 stars. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is a classic. If you haven't seen this movie, I definitely suggest you pick it up. And if you have seen it and you don't own it, definitely buy it. This is the only edition of the movie I have right now, but I plan on getting the 2-disc Criterion. I'm thinking maybe just on Blu-ray. If anybody that's watching this wants to give an input about whether or not the transfer quality is better on the Blu-ray than on the regular DVD, the Criterion edition, definitely let me know, because I would like to know. I mean, the Blu-ray is a little more expensive than the DVD format of the Criterion 2-disc, but I'm not sure if they have the same special features. But there's just one special feature I always liked called Terror in the Flesh or something like that, and you know, it's got David Cronenberg talking on it along with John Carpenter promoting his movie The Thing, and it's got John Landis promoting the film American Werewolf in London, and Mick Garris is the host of it, and he's the one interviewing Cronenberg, Carpenter, and Landis, and it's cool. I mean, I always liked that about the 2-disc. I got this basically just so I have the movie, so I could sit and watch it when I feel I want to watch it. And this is a classic, though, guys. And if you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be doing these movie review Mondays every week. And definitely comment. I want to hear you guys' input. And that's going to be it for this week. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.